So here again, I took some definitions from Wikipedia, Tech Target, and the Effective DevOps book. We'll find here is continuous delivery basically includes continuous integration. It's kind of mandatory to have continuous integration to get continuous delivery. It's basically output of the continuous integration in general, continuous delivery, and this is where it kind of gets interesting, the difference between continuous delivery and continuous deployment. It usually often confuses a lot of people, but it's actually really simple. The continuous delivery is it means the code is can be released. It's tested. It's reliable. It's been gone through this CI process. It's whatever's on the back end. Any kind of smoke test, the security, vulnerability scans, the security stuff gets really interesting. But it really is the kind of back end. If you look again at let's just look at effective DevOps because they're kind of state of the art from their definition. Continuous delivery is the process of releasing new software frequently through the use of automated test and continuous integration. Right, continuous integration is required. It is closely related to CI and is often thought of as taking CI one step further. So that beyond simple making sure that the new changes are able to be integrated without causing regressions to automated tests. Continuous delivery means that these changes are able to be deployed. Right, that's the key point. Right, and we'll have some labs. We start the labs in chapter 2. So key points: the code can be released, doesn't have to be released. It includes it's like continuous integration. It has to be part of it. It's after automated tests in the build, and the changes kind of the same thing as code release, but the changes are able to be deployed. Of course, the Bible for this is Jez Humble's continuous delivery website, where you can also buy his book, so titled Continuous Delivery, which is kind of the not to make any bad reference, but just use it as a metaphor. It's the Bible for this. It's a very comprehensive book, and just about almost everything in it is still, even though it's a few years old, it holds the test of time. And just some of the things you'd find in the book, low risk releases, fast time to market, higher quality, lower cost, better product. You can, again, as you get into it, certainly I will point out again, the longer version of this discussion is in the Introduction to DevOps course. In this course, I want to get quicker to labs and less time on lecture. But continuous delivery, quality built in, work in small batches. There are some kind of cultural acceptances of what you do. It kind of like doing continuous delivery with like large waterfall, right? Like there's no point, right? So you start changing the behavior of how developers do things. They make a change, they commit. Like this is where you get into the Amazon 136,000 commits a day and 5,000 commits. And it's a continuous improvement model. Everyone becomes responsible, and we'll just go back to the continuous delivery chart. This is actually goes all the way back to I think 2006, where Jez Humble, Dan North, and Chris Reed basically. It always blows me away that I tell Jez this, that these guys had this picture in 2006, right? Like, I mean, people are still just getting this right now. And they were presenting this at Agile 2006 conference. But basically, it shows the thing that we want to accomplish with continuous delivery, right? Which is, somebody delivery checks in code, it's version control, it runs the build and test, it fails, it kicks it back, right? There are these gates, right? And then, then that gets fixed, it goes in, it gets to the build, it gets past there, it goes green, and then some automated acceptance test failed, kicks it back. And then at some point, so this is the fast feedback, right? You're finding out right away, you're small batch, and you're getting things done, and ultimately you're getting through some really quality code and quality service delivery. And again, the Jez Humble, David Farley book is really the best book in the business to go through this. I highly recommend reading that book for really getting the advanced course on continuous delivery.